Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to teach you how to make this chunky crochet bag. So here I have my t-shirt yarn, it's about 700 grams, but I didn't use everything. So I have here my crochet hook as well, 9 millimeters, and my t-shirt yarn came really thick. The width is about 4 centimeters wide, and the fabric itself is really thick. You don't necessarily have to use the same. I'm just trying to give you an idea of the type of yarn I use. To start, I'll leave a yarn tail of at least 30 centimeters and make a slip knot. Then I'll chain 16. Okay, I'm going to have a total of 16 chains. So here I have a total of 16 chains, and I'm going to start working single crochet into each of the chains, starting from second chain from hook. So this is my first single crochet. I'll go into the next one and make another single crochet. And this is what I'll do till the end of this chain. I'm simply just working single crochet along the chain all the way back. Okay, now I'm done with the single crochet. I am just going to chain one and turn. Okay, now we're going to be working with a stitch pattern, and I'm going to show us right now what the pattern is going to look like. First, I'll skip the first chain, that's the chain one, and go into the second chain from hook and pull up a loop. Then I'll go to this little space right below. You'll see it while working on yours as well. I'll go into the hole and pull up a very long loop like so. All right, I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through. Okay, then I'm going to go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, go into the stitch below, the space below rather, the space, those little spaces right below. Yeah, I'm going to pull up a loop, a long loop, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through. So I'm just going to repeat this pattern, this stitch pattern throughout this row, just the way I did it the first time. The second time I'm doing it the third time as well. Okay, pull up a long loop, yarn over, pull through. So this is what I'm going to do all through this row. Okay, okay, now I'm done with my stitch pattern all the way to the end. I'm just going to show us quickly how to do the last one. It's still the same way, but I just wanted to say that you should make sure that you don't miss the last stitch. Sometimes it can hide somewhere, it can hide in there, and then you miss it. Just make sure not to miss it. So we'll work the last one for the row like so, and this is what our stitch pattern looks like. So next I'm going to chain one and turn. So for this row we are simply just going to work single crochet, normal single crochet in each of the stitches, starting from second chain from hook. Okay, single crochet here, single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet, normal single crochet, And then this is what I'm going to do throughout this row. So I'm just going to do this till the end of the row. So right now I'm done with the row, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to chain one, turn, and then I'll start working my stitch pattern. For this next row, we're going to work the same stitch pattern that we worked below, starting from the second chain from hook as well. Okay, I'll go into that stitch and pull up a loop like so, and then I'll go into this little space below that I'm showing you. This is where we're going to be working our long stitches. Okay, there and there. All right, so I'm going to go into that space below and pull up a long stitch. Okay, then I'll yarn over and pull through just like we did the first row. Okay, I'll go into the next one, pull up a loop, go below to pull up a long loop. Okay, like so. You want to pull it so it's the same length as your normal stitch. Okay, and then you pull through, and we're just going to repeat the stitch pattern until the end of this row. All right, now you work the same stitches up to the end of that row, and then the next row after that, after you chain one and turn, you're going to work a row of normal single crochet stitches, and then the row after that you're going to be working a row of pattern stitches, and then you're going to be alternating this sequence until you get your desired length. Okay, so now I'm done, and I have a total of 12 rows, including the normal rows and the patterned rows. So I have a total of 12 in them. So next I'm going to fold the panel and then join the sides. Okay, I'm going to show us quickly how to join the sides of the bag. To join the sides, we'll be using the yarn tail that we left earlier. For this side of the bag, we have only single loops. Okay, so we'll be going under each of the single loops as like so. We'll go under the first side and then the other side as well, like so, and then we'll pull up a loop and make a single crochet, and then we'll go into the next one, the first side and then the second side, like so, and then we also pull up a loop and make a single crochet. So this is the way we will join the side. We'll keep making single crochet in each of the stitches till the end. Okay, so now I'm done joining this side. I'm going to pull my yarn out and then weave it in, then cut off the leftover yarn. Okay, now for the other side, we have both loops intact. So to join, I'm going to go into the front loop of the first side and the back loop of the other side. I'll pull up a loop and then I'll pull my working loop on my hook. I'll put my working loop on my hook and then I'll yarn over and pull through. This is like a fake single crochet to just make the initial join. So for the other stitches, I'm just going to go into the front loop, back loop, pull up a loop and make a single crochet. So this is how I'm going to join my this side till the end, only going into the front loop, back loop, and making a single crochet. After successfully joining this row, I'm going to cut my yarn and weave in the ends and cut off the leftover yarn as well. Okay, now I'm done joining both sides. I'm going to turn my bag inside out like so. Okay, now I have successfully turned my bag to the right side, and what's left to do is to add a press button or any closure that you'd like. Now we're going to go ahead and make our strap. I'm going to start with a slip knot. All right, and I'm going to chain 4. If you want a slimmer strap, you should chain less, and if you want a wider one, you should chain more. But I'm using a really thick yarn, so I'm just going to go ahead and chain 4. All right, and it's very easy to make. We're just going to be working single crochet into the stitches, starting from the second chain from hook. I'm going to work single crochet. Okay, then I'm just going to chain 1, turn, and starting from second chain from hook, I'll work single crochet going on the boat loop. Okay, just single crochet till the end. Okay, so now I'll chain 1, turn, and work single crochet. This is just what we're going to do, and then we'll do this till we get our desired length. Our strap is now ready, so the next thing to do is to cut off the yarn and weave in the ends. Okay, I'm going to pull my yarn out and then weave the ends in. Now I successfully weaved in my ends. I'm just going to show us quickly how to attach the bag ring. So you go in from the first stitch and then come out from the last stitch like so. To attach the strap to the bag, we're going to go under the first pattern stitch on the side, right under it like so, and then we come out from the other end. Okay, now our bag is done and ready, and I'm going to attach my press button. You should too. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. This encourages me to do more. Thank you very much and bye.